After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Left side complete to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 41 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jordan Brooks in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Now here's Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Down right around the 25. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Le'Veon Bell.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. He is going to find Hill here.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st down, Mahomes. That's a quick strike out to Watkins. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and the 11.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 46.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll toss it out to Carson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Forced out, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They're going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 69 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Here's Reed. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get a field goal range.
Yeah.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point.
The extra point.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation,
he's got a man, complete. the 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it, and look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down.
I chair the last few years. He has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Damian Wilson in on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
They run again with Carson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete to
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now Wilson on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Carson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Russell Wilson sacked. A loss of 8 yards.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and long, it's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
A 35-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't. Travis Kelce, 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 75. Yards. And the Chiefs are a two-point conversion away from tying this thing up. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Seahawks take over first and
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards, a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now it's Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that'll make it 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Edwards-Helaire takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Clyde Edwards.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And going deep for Hill. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Seahawks.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And 12 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Underneath, he's got Olsen. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you can just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
If you know, you know. If you know about the carport, the trapdoor's supposed to be off.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Beating the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Wilson.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They run it with Carson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Wilson on the keeper. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Here we go.
Today's final score, Seahawks 38.
So the victory here for Seattle. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Kansas City.